They say that after 60, you shouldn't wear party dresses anymore. But what if I told you that's one of the biggest lies that actually makes women look older? Today, I'm going to show you the 5 party dresses that not only make you look elegant, but absolutely spectacular in 2026. You'll discover which silhouettes flatter your figure, which colors make you look younger, and the last dress is so powerful it can make you look 10 years younger. Stay until the end, because one single choice can completely transform how you wear a dress. Dress number 5, elegant satin and silk dresses. A woman over 60 wrapped in a well-chosen satin dress is the very definition of effortless sophistication. It's the kind of piece that doesn't need to scream to stand out. It drapes with structure, follows the body, and has presence. But as with all things in fashion, the magic is in the details. The perfect satin or silk has flow, a soft, controlled sheen, and movement. You can wear it midi length or full length for an even more refined look. Paired with a clean neckline and a deep tone, it exudes elegance without having to say a word. This kind of dress visually elongates the figure, slims the torso, and gives off that quiet elegance that says, "I'm not following trends, I'm following my instincts." One example is Carolina Herrera. We've seen her wearing long silk dresses in monochromatic tones, with clean lines and no exaggeration. Her elegance is silent, as it should be. You can go for straight silhouettes, puff sleeves, A-line skirts, or long sleeves, playing more with mystery than exposure. And the most interesting part? You'll rarely see her overloaded with accessories. When the fabric speaks, there's no need to say more. What you should avoid is cheap satin or silk, those with a shiny, stiff finish that reflects light like aluminum foil. Also avoid busy prints or overly light colors like shiny beige or nude. Instead, go for rich colors like emerald green, navy blue, burgundy, rose, or black. With this dress, you don't just look refined. You look like a woman who walks with her story, not with her age. And if you've ever wondered whether you can still turn heads without losing your class, the answer is yes. Because a queen doesn't need sequins to shine. All she needs is noble fabric, a confident step, and the right dress. And what's coming next not only flatters, it transforms you without anyone knowing how. And if you're loving these tips, subscribe to the channel. Here, we talk about fashion, yes, but more importantly, about self-esteem, personal style, and feminine power. Dress number 4. Midi and maxi draped dresses. Draping is that subtle design element that, when done right, is more effective than any social media filter. Because draping doesn't hide, it redefines. It doesn't disguise, it shapes. And that gorgeous is exactly what we need after 50. Clothes that celebrate the real body, not punish it. A midi or maxi dress with strategic draping can create the illusion of a more defined waist, soften the midsection, and balance proportions with a kind of elegance that feels effortless, but is actually very well thought out. There are many draping styles and each has its own charm. Crossover, diagonal, soft side folds, even subtle knotted details or vertical flow. The key is for the design to move naturally, without exaggeration, and for the fabric to complement that movement with a quiet kind of grace that doesn't need permission to stand out. One woman who absolutely masters this technique is actress Octavia Spencer. Her mature style is a sublime blend of timeless glamour and graceful ease. At many of her appearances, she has chosen draped dresses in fabrics like chiffon or fluid jersey. The result? A majestic silhouette that moves with grace in every step. Avoid flat and lifeless shades like gray or overly bold neons. Instead, go for deep hues like navy blue, mauve, rose, and terracotta. Pair these with delicate accessories like a clutch, kitten heels, pearl earrings, and a low chignon hairstyle. The beauty of draping, my queen, is that it doesn't act like a curtain that hides, but like a brush that reinterprets what you see in the mirror. And it does this without squeezing, without restricting, without making you hold your breath every time you sit down. Because a well-dressed woman isn't the thinnest, it's the one who knows how to style her shape with confidence. Draping doesn't disguise your body, it embraces it with respect. With this dress, you're not just flattering your figure, you're making peace with it. And yes, my love, reconciling with your body is one of the most courageous and beautiful acts you can gift yourself. Because style isn't about hiding who we are, it's about wearing it with pride. A queen doesn't shrink. She adapts. She doesn't hide. She stands out. Are you enjoying these tips? Then don't miss my ebook, More Elegant Than Ever. It's a complete handbook to help you refresh your image. Link in the description. Dress number 3. Chiffon dresses. Ah, chiffon. That airy fabric that floats as if it has its own choreography. But don't be fooled by its lightness. When chosen well, a chiffon dress can make you look like you're walking in slow motion, with the wind always in your favor. The key lies in its movement and controlled transparency, which brings a feminine sophistication without feeling overly sweet or frilly. Chiffon has that magical quality of covering without hiding, of revealing without showing too much. It's perfect for those nights when you want to look majestic without feeling trapped in a corset. Choose designs with layered fabrics, A-line cuts, or softly flowing skirts. And if the top part is structured, even better. Details like these can turn a simple party dress into a masterpiece of visual balance. A woman who wears this kind of dress like no one else is Helen Mirren. With her silver hair and vibrant energy, she's proven that chiffon, when worn well, isn't just for weddings. On more than one red carpet, we've seen her in flowing chiffon gowns. The result? Elegant, graceful, unforgettable. Here's where many get it wrong. Avoid chiffon that's too wide or shapeless. It can end up looking like pajamas. Instead, go for refined tones like black, mustard, burgundy, red, or white. Light transparencies on the sleeves or the lower part of the skirt work beautifully. Chiffon also works well with floral prints, subtle lines, and irregular patterns. With a dress like this, you don't just float. You wear elegance as if it were stitched into your body. And yes, my queen, because you don't walk, you glide. A confident woman doesn't need to beg for attention. Just watching her enter a room is enough for everything around her to adjust to her presence. That's who you are when you wear chiffon with grace. But the next dress has a bold detail that changes the entire energy of your look. Dress number 2. Dresses with aces, symmetrical necklines. There's something deeply magnetic about asymmetry. Those cuts that break perfect balance, but do it with intention, with design, with character. A well-worn asymmetrical neckline has a power that's impossible to ignore. It transforms the classic into the modern, the expected into the unexpected, and the ordinary into the unforgettable. This type of dress is ideal for women who've already tried everything and are now looking for a small plot twist. It could be a bare shoulder, one sleeve on and one off, a diagonal neckline that softly crosses the chest. What matters is that the detail doesn't scream. It whispers elegance with just the right amount of boldness. And when we talk about necklines that speak for themselves, we can't forget Salma Hayek. She's a woman who has reinvented cinema with a style that's modern, refined, and filled with small risks that always turn out elegant. Asymmetrical necklines come in many forms, from a structured halter to off-the-shoulder designs, soft draped collars, or elegant cuts. Each one has its own personality, its own rhythm. The most important thing is that it feels balanced, well-constructed, and tells your story with that sophisticated whisper only a confident woman can wear naturally. Choose fabrics that are structured yet light: crepe, satin, or silk knit. When it comes to color, a bold burgundy, royal blue, or deep green will give the design strength, without sacrificing class. Picture this: a lovely dinner on a beautifully lit terrace. You're wearing a wine-colored dress with an asymmetrical neckline and a flowing cut. Silver-heeled sandals, a matching clutch, long silver earrings, an elegant hairstyle, and lips the same shade as your dress. Pure sophistication. With this look, you don't just turn heads, you command presence. An asymmetrical neckline isn't just a design feature, it's a statement. It says, "I no longer dress to meet expectations, I dress to celebrate who I am." And believe me, when you see yourself in the mirror wearing that unexpected line, that bold curve breaking the monotony, something inside you shifts. You stop seeking approval and start enjoying your reflection with intention, subtle confidence, and quiet power. Because sometimes what you needed wasn't a drastic change, but a small twist to remind you how magnificent you still are. Because a queen can break the rules too, as long as she does it with taste. And heels that won't betray her on the dance floor. And what's coming next, my dear, is the grand finale. The kind of dress that doesn't just clothe you, it transforms you. Dress number 1, the cape dress. If there's ever been a dress that says, "I've arrived" without you having to say a word, it's the cape dress. And no, I'm not talking about theatrical or superhero-style capes. I mean those soft, ethereal layers that are seamlessly integrated into the dress design, flowing with every movement and giving your figure a majestic presence. Effortlessly. A cape doesn't cover, it frames. It elevates any silhouette. It gives you that air of contemporary royalty that turns any simple event into your own personal runway. It might flow lightly from the shoulders, come as a sheer overlay, fall from the neckline, or extend from the sleeves, and always, always communicates power with softness. A woman who has made this style part of her signature look is Julianne Moore. Now over 70, her elegance is non-negotiable. We've seen her wearing cape dresses with clean lines and subtle necklines. Every one of her appearances is a masterclass in how to own a space without raising your voice. And you can do it too. Just avoid heavy or stiff capes that add unnecessary volume or look like a costume. They tend to weigh you down. And if you're on the shorter side, they might make you look smaller than you are. Instead, play with deep colors like sky blue, soft yellow, coral, or lilac. And if you're ready to shine, a satin or metallic dress can look absolutely spectacular. Picture this: a gala night or a special event. You choose a red dress with a chiffon cape that floats as you walk. You pair it with gold heels, a bold bracelet, and red lips. Your hair falls in soft waves along the sides of your face. That's majestic presence without going over the top. This is a look that's not only elegant, it's also feminine and sensual. Because at 60, sensuality still exists. Wearing a cape dress is more than getting dressed. It's wrapping yourself in your story with elegance. It's moving as if the world were your quiet runway, where every step matters. And when that fabric floats behind you, like it knows exactly who it's following, you don't just look different. You feel different. As if everything you've lived, overcome, loved, and lost were stitched into that cape. One that doesn't weigh you down, but carries the weight of your greatness. Because yes, there are garments that you don't just wear. You inhabit them. With this dress, you don't just look elegant. You look like a woman who walks toward herself with every step. Because a queen doesn't simply arrive, she makes an entrance. And when she does, the world shifts to her rhythm. This kind of dress isn't made to hide you, it's made to remind you that your presence at any age is still your greatest statement. If you made it this far, drop a "I love my style" in the comments so I know you're part of our community of women who shine from within. What you learned today is just the beginning. My ebook, More Elegant Than Ever, will show you how to dress for your body type, choose your best colors, and so much more. The link's in the description, and only the first ones to grab it will get all the exclusive content, because you deserve to look like a queen.